Hello, I'm CammyG and welcome back to our Fortnite Save the World daily update videos. So going over everything in the shop, the mission alerts and those daily quests. Starting in the llama shop, where else we have the regular upgrade llama. Obviously, this is a perfect example of why you should always log in to check, because mine went legendary and 3 legendary survivors are in there. That's actually insane. Sadly, no trap durability, but yeah, it's just a good way to show that you should come on. Now, the limited one is the loot truck llama. So this is basically 3 legendary troll stashes rolled into one. Like, you can see the tickets, you get 1500. It costs 1500 tickets, but you are guaranteed loads of legendary stuff. So if you see a mythic, legendary survivor, whatever that you want, it will be worth it, but only if you see those things, I think. Don't get it just for weapons, in my opinion. The item shop weekly has refreshed properly. Get this stuff if you haven't got it already. I had already got it when it first came out, just before it bugged. There's extra reperk as well. I know a lot of people are needing that. Some people in the stream needed it. So yeah, get the reperk, guys. Now, for the daily quests in Wargames, we have Double Trouble with Rolling Fog in Stonewood. You might struggle with Double Trouble, but give it a go. Twine Peaks, we have Invasion with Heavy Explosives. Might be a bit difficult. You won't be able to fully AFK it, but you'll be able to obviously do it with shooting the UFO. Plankerton has Shortcut, which can make it a pain to AFK, but you might be able to get away with it with a base. And then Canny has Quantum Countdown with Trapped Out. You won't be able to AFK because the traps won't be there. But if you don't have these builds, check out the description as usual, or our AFK Endurance builds. Now for the endurance itself, it's Twine Peaks today, so get that going again. Check the description if you don't have it. Survive the Horde, 5, 10, 15 waves, the usual stuff. And yeah, let's get straight into the missions. So for ventures, because everyone can get to the top here, whether you're in Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny or Twine, we might as well start from here. So in the 124, we have a Cat 4 with some decent missions. We have the Head Clipper legendary weapon there. Then the data, we have legendary Zap Zap, another legendary. In the survivors, we have another legendary, and then finally in the repair the shelter up here, we have a final legendary weapon. Now those weapons aren't exactly fantastic, but they get the job done, and you can put them in the collection book. Now Stonewood has a legendary that is very, very rare, so definitely get this if you are lower in the game. It'll be very useful. Let's see if we can actually find it. That is the main thing when it comes to these things. There you go. Fortsville Slugger 3000. Go ahead and get that bad boy. Especially, as I say, if you're Stonewood Plankerton area, that'll really help you out. 4-player missions, we have 4 times Pure Ducts of Rain with an extra Pure Ducts of Rain in Stonewood. Fantastic 4-player mission. Definitely run that if you're in Stonewood or Plankerton. Schematic XP on that one is a miss though. And then what else have we got up here? We have Schematic XP again, so at least we got one decent one though. That is very rare for Stonewood. Usually all poopy. Now in Plankerton at the bottom, we do have a legendary reward, so Reaper Scythe. Other than that, we have a 28 Retrieve the Data, which has, there we go, Upgrade Llama token. And then other than that, everything's just rare or epic, so I tend to not show that because we'll be here all day. 4 times Pure Ducts of Rain again is fantastic on the van. Get that run, definitely worth getting Pure Ducts of Rain. That will help you out with your survivors, heroes, and schematics in the start of the game. 4 times Lightning Ball, also perfectly reasonable to get. 4 times Reperk again with Pure Ducts of Rain. These are some fantastic missions to run, guys, if you are in Plankerton or Canny. Survivor XP on that one's pretty poopy though, so we'll keep going up. And then at the top, we have 4 times Uncommon Perk Up. So some fantastic missions in Stonewood and Plankerton. Let's see what we get in Canny. See if we can continue the trend. So at the 52, which isn't that one, we'll just check this real quick. 4 times Reperk with Uncommon is a very good reward there. This Hunt the Titan is a double reward. Vinditex Sever and the Death Ray. Death Ray is a decent assault rifle. Then after that, we do have a Cat 2 with fairly decent reward. So Dragonfly is something to put in the collection book. Then we've got 2 mini reward llamas. We have the Mercury LMG down here. The 4-player mission, I think I skipped this one. Survivor XP, yeah, skip it. Anyway. Ooh, look at the rainbow, that though. 2 rare, 1 uncommon, and 1 epic. That is fantastic. Definitely run that as well. What else have we got? In the 64 Hunter Titan, we have the Stampede, a great spammy shotgun if you're after that type of thing. For the 4x missions, we can continue down, see what else we get. So Survivor XP on that one, not really fantastic. And then for the very top, in the 70, we have another legendary weapon in a Builder Radar, which is obviously a very easy mission to do. So if you need that weapon for your collection book, or if you're a fan of axes, go ahead and get it. Right, in Twine, at the very start, we have a double reward in the 76 zone. So here, Vinditech Slammer, Copper Lightning Pistol, beautiful stuff. Over here, we have Survivor XP, but you get Legendary Perk Up, and it's Repair, so Repair's easy. So, it's up to you if you want to do that or not. Here we have Schematic XP, which isn't too great. We do have a Legendary Survivor coming up, though, which is awesome stuff. So Survivor XP on that one. Then 4x Reperk with Eye of the Storm is pretty good. So 4x... here is Schematic XP, but this one is the Survivor, so definitely worth running that, even if the base rewards are not fantastic. Over here we have Heavy Base Kyle, pretty decent hero. He's not the best constructor, but if you don't have a full constructor build, you might want to get him just to whack in there, and then once you get a proper build, you can pop him in the collection book. Over here we have another double reward in the Evacuate the Shelter. What else do we have? We have another Evacuate the Shelter here with Wooden Floor Spikes, Legendary Edition, so definitely get those. Great trap to have. Over here we have another double reward, so I'm not going to spend too much detail on that. We do have another Legendary Survivor come up, a lead. 4x Survivor on that one is pretty meh. Schematic XP on that one is pretty meh as well. We have Plasma Specialist Izza here. On the 124 though, which is up here, we have Legendary Sniper Defender, the best defender to have, so definitely recommend getting that if you don't have one already. Also, it's 4x Reperk, so, 2 for the price of 1, not bad. Over here we have Schematic XP, so we'll skip that one. Up here we have 2 Legendary, 2 Epic, fantastic rewards, definitely run that one. On this one we have Survivor XP, so we can skip that. Down here we have that Legendary Lead Survivors, that is the Inventor, with the light bulb symbol if you need that one for the collection book or for your, maybe just for your Survivor squads. Here we have 4x Eye of the Storm, fantastic stuff. 3 Legendary, 1 Epic, on the Cat 4 isn't too bad. No nasty modifiers either. We've got 3 Epic, 1 Legendary, which isn't bad either, and it's a Repair, and the modifiers aren't bad on that either. Schematic XP is poopy. Storm Shard 5x with Lightning Ball is really good. You've got Healing Death Burst, but no bomb, so that's alright. And then 5x Eye of the Storm with Epic Perk Up. Pretty good on that one. And then finally, Hero XP on that one. So you probably aren't interested in getting that. But yeah, the main takeaway, I guess, is the weekly stuff is there. So definitely get this before it bugs out again if you haven't got this stuff. And then, yeah, Stonewood, Plankerton, Canny, Twine, all the areas have decent stuff. Some Legendary Survivors in the Twine area. And yeah, there we go. Hopefully we will be streaming tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely stop by if we do. Definitely subscribe with notifications on if you want to see when I go live. And thank you so much for watching the video. As always, please do leave a like, and I will hopefully see you in one of the future videos or streams. Cheers, guys. See you later.